Not a big fan of the stock thing. Too many motors.
Yeah. Yes, you're right about that.
I'm used to one motor for the season, 13.5.
How many motors you go through the season?
Tomorrow will be number 11.
Wow. So every other race.
About two.
Wow.
Two races.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Last week's motor is still good.
Yeah.
I just built it the first time I ran it last week.
Yeah.
I will keep it and run it just for the mains
Yeah.
and heats this week, but my practice motor is going to be from the week before.
Okay. All right. That makes
Because
sense.
that has dropped in the RPM and the afro.
Okay. So you're checking it every week and running it through there and seeing. Okay.
Yep.
So-
Monday nights before I come down to the track, I go through the usual maintenance. Once a month, I'll change the diaphragms and the shocks
Yeah.
because the silicone shock
Right.
oil,
They just
they
expand.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're no good. Go through that. I'll check the towing on the
Yeah.
machine, and I'll check the motor, see what's
Okay.
good this week, what's survived.
What do you use to check them? What is your
It's
dyno
an
tool?
old Energy dyno.
Okay.
Made by Energy. It gives me the Antro, the RPM, and the COM reading, and then I'll switch to another little blue box made by them that gives me a watt reading.
Okay. Now, how many RPMs do they usually turn for you?
Once it reaches 28,000, I won't run it anymore.
Really? So you're always looking for 30,000
I'm
or
running
so?
30, 31,
Okay.
4 to 5 amps draw.
Okay.
Freewheeling, no fan, no
Wow.
weight.
Where at
That's
what,
freewheeling.
at what?
8.
At volt, at 8 volts, okay.
Because that's
All right.
the low end of what the battery's gonna put out.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Like I know Joe said, some of these guys are testing their batteries at like 5 or 6 volts.
Mhm.
Your coal will run at 6 volts.
Yeah.
Your battery goes in lipo mode at 7 volts.
Yeah.
What I found, if I run her at 5 or 6, it'll give a true reading. But when you start spinning it at 7 and 8, sometimes she'll stutter,
Yeah.
or it'll spark an arm, come around the
Okay.
column like that, and she'll spark and leave a band or ring. So when I'm out on the track, I don't want to see that band of
Okay.
fire going around
Right.
there. And what that is that your poles are jumping together
Okay.
because the little gap in there
So
fills up.
basically, the two sides are contacting each other.
Right,
the
so
north and
instead of
south.
having 3 cylinders firing, you're only getting 2 cylinders firing because the little gap in between is filling up.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of guys at the track, I'll see them, they'll be over there spraying their motor out.
Yeah.
You just killed your Antro. Killed it.
Really?
You killed your motor.
With
over,
the
it's
motor
done.
spray.
Yep.
Really?
Because you just, all that buildup on the back end of the brushes and the seam that gives you that
Okay.
Antro,
Right.
you just blew it out of the motor.
Really?
So you killed your Antro.
Well, this was informative.
So better thing to do with the other ones, we use the toothpick. They're sealed, you can't get in with a toothpick.
Yeah. Because you probably go in there and just clean in that space.
I just
between
want to go
the
in there, I use a half pin
top. Okay.
or a big sewing needle pin with a
Okay.
big hole on the end.
Yeah.
And I'll just turn the common and I'll go in there and I'll just strike that groove.
Really?
That's it.
Okay. Because I imagine that's got to get a lot of buildup from the
You-
brushes running
You're
across it,
gonna,
and it's just it's eating them away.
and what you're gonna see when it does that, when you spin it up, you're gonna see a band of fire go around.
Yeah.
It glows.
And that's
And it's connecting the poles.
Okay. All
So
right.
you strike that out with a pin. Don't spray it out of the truck. I never, that's, you're killing
So
it.
there we go.
You can get it back, but you're gonna sit there at the bench
You gotta
for a few
break it-
minutes and
you
you're
gotta
gonna
break the motor back
bring
in.
it back up again, yeah.
Interesting. Did you know that, Kyle?
I did not know that.
Don't do
Alright,
that.
alright.
If your comm's really dirty, we used to go in with a pencil eraser.
Right. And Barry made those com sticks. Did you try those yet?
Those, we used to use I don't know how the heck we can get those in there.
It's really tough to get it in there.
Right.
So.
Right. I've used a pencil eraser
Yeah.
on these motors, put it on the end of an Allen wrench,
Okay.
a little
Oh,
tiny
all
piece
right.
of pencil
And just
eraser,
kinda
and just
just
go in there, just,
back
or
and
put your motor spray in a comm drop bottle.
Okay.
Run it at 1 or 2 volts.
Yeah.
Just so it's running, and just go in and put a couple of drops on
Okay.
it. It'll spin it out, but it won't disturb the other parts of the brush,
Okay.
and then it'll come like that.
Interesting.
So,
All right.
But
Great.
spraying it out is a bad thing on the
Alright.
track. That's okay, you're at home and you're breaking in your motor, go
Right.
for it, go for it.
Because then you got time to
Bring it back
rerun
up.
it in.
Bring it
Okay.
back up, yeah.
Okay.
Skunk Boss says, question for Dave, can he see the air moving?